Hello everyone, welcome to ERA tutorial. I am Aarti Naik. Today I am going to teach you class 9 subject English unit 1 1.3. Have you ever seen? With the heading of poem only one can find that there is lots of confusion. So let us see this confusion along with question and answers. First let us see warming up. Have you ever seen? Now here poet is asking you few questions. In that he is going to show you different confusion regarding homograph. So what is homograph? Homograph are the words that have same spelling but differ in meaning when used in different contexts are called homographs. Okay, for example, fair, F-A-I-R, fair is a homograph, same spelling but it is used in different way to show the different meanings. A temple fair attracts a lot of crowd. So here we are talking about the temple fair, that means the social gathering, social religious gathering. Okay. Next sentence about fair, her performance in the test was fair, that means good. Her performance was good. Second example, a rose is the king of flowers. So here we are talking about the rose, that is a flower. Second, sun rose with a golden glow. Now here rising of sun in past tense it is written as the sun rose with golden glow. So these are the example of homograph. This poem is full of homographs. It is, and also the figure of speech like poon, interrogation and personification. So let us see one by one. Now think of 5 homographs and list them below, and from each homograph with 2 different meaning we have to prepare 2 different sentences. Okay. First is bat. What is bat? Bat is a piece of sporting equipment used in baseball. So I means here the meanings are given, you have to prepare sentences from it. Okay. I have my cricket bat which is very lucky to me. Like that you can write down. I have a bat which is very lucky to me. When I play with it I score 100 runs. Second, bat. Bat is a winged animal associated with vampires. Generally, if you see the movies related to vampire or horror, in that this bird is seen, that is bat. Okay, generally it fly during night only. Second is fine. Fine means very good, sharp or keen or delicate or subtle or a sum of. Okay. And another meaning of fine is money paid to settle a matter. That means if you are doing anything wrong, at that time as a part of punishment you have to pay fine. Okay. If you know the meaning you can make your own sentences. Then bass. Bass is a deep voice or it is a tone, and bass is a kind of fish also. Object. A thing you can see or touch, or object can be a goal also. Here you can see in homograph these words are having not only 2 meanings but more than 2 meanings are there. So object is a thing you can see or touch, or it can be a goal, or object is a noun that receives the action of a verb or to be opposed to. She object his activities. Okay, like that. Lead to go first with followers behind. She was leading the race. Okay, and another meaning of lead is it is a type of metal. So here you can make different sentences if you know the meaning. Second question of warming up. When words with the same spelling pronunciation are used in such a way that convey more than one meaning, and the figure of speech involved is called poon. Poon is a figure of speech related with the witty statement. That means from one word different meanings are coming out. Okay. A poon is a play upon words. That means it is a game of words, and you can means you can confuse someone, or you can whatever you want to tell someone intelligent way, you can tell with the help of the poon without using many words. Okay. So find the examples of the poon with the help of your parents or teacher. So here are some example. First, a boiled egg every morning is hard to beat. When the egg is boiled, it is difficult to beat it. Second, a bicycle can't stand on its own because it is too tired. Now here too tired, and that means here it wants to, bicycle can't stand means without stand it can't stand, and it is too tired means it is very tired, means more work is done by the bicycle. So here fun is made in intelligent way. How do turtle talk to each other? By using shell phones, because turtles are having shells, so with their shells they are talking, they are doing communication. Why are teddy bear never hungry? They are always stuffed. Stuffing is there in the teddy bear, and that's why teddy bear is not hungry. Now, in poetry, when a question is asked not to get an answer but to emphasize a point or fact, it is an example of interrogation. For example, when can their glory fade? Now here nobody is expecting answer, but here you have to think about it. Isn't it time for the autumn's glow? Here that no answer is expected, but you have to think over it. Now here let us find out some examples of interrogation. Are you crazy? Now for are you crazy, no answer is there. You can't say I am crazy, or you can't say I am not crazy also. That means here if suppose any instant is happened, after that how is your behavior, you have to think over it. Can you imagine that? Now what yes or no, it is not in answer yes or no, you have to think over it. Are we not the finest people in the world? That means we have to think over it. Really, if we are good, then we have to behave correctly. Aren't you ashamed of yourself after doing some deed? If some mistakes are there, then anybody may ask you that, so that you can think over your mistakes. Okay. Let us see the poem Have You Ever Seen? So here title of the poem begin with the question only. Okay. So here lots of surprises are there, and poet want to ask you few question which is related to homograph, related to poon, figure of speech, interrogation and personification also. So let us see one by one. Have you ever seen a sheet on a river bed? If we are saying that river bed is there, the bed which is present in our bedroom, on that bed we are always using bed sheet. But have you ever seen sheet on a river bed? So here poet want to say that bed is a homograph with two meaning. Bed means river bed also, and bed means the bed on which we are relaxing in our bedroom is also a bed. Or a single hair from a hammer's head. Now hammer's head, whenever we are using hammer, hammer's head is very important because it has weight, and with the help of that only we are working. So we are calling it, handle is different and head is different. So we are calling it a hammer's head. But at the same time, if we are comparing it with our head has hair, but hammer's head does not have hair. Has the foot of mountain any toes? Now when we are talking about our foot, we have toes, but mountain has also foot, and that foot is base of mountain. So base of mountain has any toes? And is there a pair of garden hose? Now garden hose means what? A flexible tube with the help of which we can we can give water to our plants. And hose means stocking or tights also, which generally women used to wear. So these tights are always in pair. So here poet is asking you, and there is a pair of garden hose. Means Hose means flexible tube also and stocking also. So about what poet is talking, that is confusion. That means poet want to make you clear that what hose actually is in the sentence when it is asked. You have to find out the proper meaning. Does the needle ever wink its eye? Now, if you see the needle, whenever you want to insert the thread in the needle, you are using the needle eye. But, so here poet is comparing needle eye with our original eye. We used to wink our eye, that means we used to close and open our eye. So, needle is closing or opening its eye. Does needle has that human ability? No. Why doesn't the wing of a building fly? Now wing means the part of it is the body part of birds with which they are flying. It is body part of birds, insect or bat also, mammal. So if we see buildings are there, if these buildings are having the same type of structure, infrastructure, at that time these buildings are separated by wings, that means by giving name A wing, B wing, C wing, D wing, like that. But those wing does not have ability to fly. Can you tickle the ribs of parasol? Now ribs everybody know, if you go in your science room there, if the skeleton is available, rib cage you can see, and to make fun sometimes you are touching also that, okay, that means you are tickling the ribs. But can you ever tickle the ribs of parasol? Parasol means umbrella. Umbrella also has one structure which support the cloth of umbrella. So can you tickle the ribs of parasol? Or open the trunk of a tree at all. Now trunk means, trunk has many meanings. First, trunk is a large suitcase. Are you going to open the suitcase of tree? But tree's trunk is different. Tree's trunk is a part between branches and roots. Part of the tree which is between branches and root. So are you going to open it? No. And another trunk is trunk of elephant. So are the teeth of rake ever going to bite? Now rake is a garden tool. It is a pointed garden tool which is used to loosen the soil, and whatever the part in the rake is there, it is known as the teeth of the rake. Okay, so it is in the lines and to loosen the soil, so it is called teeth. So now our teeth we are using for bite, to bite or to chew our food. So rake is going to bite us. Have the handle of clock any left or right? Now have the hands of clock. Now clocks has two hand, okay, minute hand and clock hand. So and also second hand is also there. So these hands are, does these hands are moving left and right? No, it is moving in the same direction only, or these hands does not have any left or right. Can the garden plot be a deep and dark? Now plot has many of the meaning. First meaning of the plot is a area on which you can construct a building. Another meaning of plot is a secret plan, okay, some secret plan. And so here poet is asking, can the garden plot be deep and dark? Now garden plot is an area, it cannot be deep and dark like secret plan. And what is the sound of a birch bark? Now birch is the tree, and bark means what? Bark has also, again it is homograph. Bark means a loud sound which is made by dog, okay. And another meaning of bark is a skin or covering of tree is also there. So what is the sound of birch bark? So here this bark is related to the barking of dog, okay. So tree is not going to bark, not going to make the sound, okay. So like that, if you see each and every line, all line contains interrogation, example of interrogation. Also maximum line contains the example of spoon. Then interrogation, or each and every line has interrogation because question mark is there, but no answer is expected. Like that, this poem is full of understanding of grammar, okay, and figure of speech. I hope that everybody might have understood these double meanings of the homographs and how it has created fun in the poem. Okay. Now let us see question and answers in English workshop. So here from each stanza you have to find out the homograph, and that homograph gives which two meaning, that you have to find out. In first line, bed is there, it is a piece of furniture, and another meaning is bottom of river. In second line, hair is the collection of growth from the skin, and also hair is a device in the lock of the rifle. Third line, foot, a separate organ at the terminal point of the leg, and another meaning is the base of bottom of anything. Hose is a flexible tube with the help of which we can give water to our plants, and also the meaning of hose is woman's tight. Now second stanza. In second stanza, wink is to close one's eye, that means whatever winking of eyes we are doing, that is wink. And another meaning of wink is brief time, means small time. Then next is wing is a body part of bird, and another meaning is an extension from the main building, that is also called wing. Next is rib. What is rib? Rib is a long curved bones, and another meaning is a part to support something, that is rib. Next, fourth line of second stanza, in that trunk is there, trunk is tree trunk, and it is and another meaning of trunk is a large suitcase. Third stanza, first line, teeth is a plural of tooth, and teeth is the ability to enforce. Second line, hand, human body part, hand is, and another meaning is a side, right hand, left hand, like that. Then plot, an area, and another meaning is a secret plan. And last line is bark. Bark means a loud voice made by dog, and another meaning of bark is to cover or skin of the tree. Okay. Question number second. Write two lines from the poem which you find most humorous. I find each and every line is humorous, because in that poet is talking about the another meaning with the different word. So you can justify with any of two lines. Question number 3. Find from the poem 3 examples of each. Interrogation 3 example. Does the, if I will say here, all each and every line of the poem is example of interrogation, any 3 you can write down here. Okay. So does the needle ever wink its eye? Question. Why doesn't the wing of a building fly? Question. Have you ever seen a sheet on a river bed? Question. That is interrogation. Next, personification. Have you ever seen a sheet on a river bed, or a single hair from the hammer's head? Now here, have you ever seen the sheet on a river bed? So river bed is compared with the bed sheet. Here, single hair from hammer's head. So hammer's head is personified with human head. Then, has the foot of mountain any toes? That means human ability is compared with the mountain. Okay. Now, from group of 4 or 5 and discuss at least one more stanza using the same style and devices as the poet has used. So here you can make your own example. For example, have you ever seen bat flying on cricket ground? Okay, so here you are talking about the mammal bat, but above the cricket ground, that means on cricket also one bat is there. Like that you can prepare your own lines. Last question. Here options are given, you have to fit it in a proper place. She had a graphic memory but never developed it. So here you are making the example of Poon. He was struggling to figure out how lightning works when it put down him. Every calendar's day are numbered. A bicycle cannot stand on its own because it is too tired. I am reading a book on anti-gravity. It is possible to struck the book. This thing is by mistake. It is correction remain here. So here you can find out that this develop is wrong. Instead of develop, answer is struck. Okay, struck is the correct answer. Next, I had tell you a chemistry joke, but I know I wouldn't get a reaction. Reaction is related to the word chemistry. What do you call Watson when Sherlock isn't around? Homeless. I would tell a history joke, but it's too old fashioned. Whenever we are talking about history, it is old fashioned only because history is related to past. Okay, so here you can see it is the example of all are example of Poon because very smartly it is answered. Okay, so here all the discussion about the poem and workshop is over. Warming up is also over. If you have any doubt, if you have any problem, you can write down it in comment box, so in my next video I can make it clear. Thank you for watching my video. Please subscribe my channel and don't forget to click on bell icon. Thank you.